Stream validate in process. Turning the cogs. We're going live, baby. Stream validation is still in progress. Oh, we got a healthy stream. Alrighty, what is up, everyone? We're about to do a surprise little live chat where we are basically going to, answer people's questions, talk about Shopify, talk about Amazon, talk about, whatever people want to talk about. What up, Anisil Beleño, Chichi Chiwi. What up, Shanishka Yanza. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Jennifer. What's up, Jose? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Nendi? What's up, Adam? What's up, Merchandise? What's up, Ben? What's up, Abby? What's up, First Diary? What's up? Oh my God, okay, there's too many people now, but what's up, everyone? Yeah, no, I got the nerd glasses on because the sun's setting right here, so I'll take the nerd glasses off, once the sun goes down. What's up, big guy? You are the truth. Are you into real estate investing? I mean, yeah, I just bought a multi-million-dollar house, so I know some stuff about it, Matthew, and I'm happy to talk about what I do know, but I'm definitely not like an expert in real estate. So the point of this little surprise live is I want to give back to you guys even more than I already do. I want to answer questions, and so for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, whatever, I'm going to answer everybody's questions that I can get to. There's so many comments though, so I'm going to try to answer them all. How do you add tens of thousands of products into your Shopify store? I wouldn't say you add tens of thousands, Tarek, but as long as you're testing like 5 to 10 a day, which is realistic because it takes time to import it from AliExpress, write the product description, write, not like using the AliExpress one that has really terrible kind of grammar and has bad titles and things like that. But you can do 5 to 10 reasonably, including Facebook advertising campaigns. Kevin, looking like a king David, 21st century. Thanks, Joshua, I appreciate that. Katie, what's up with the tour of the house, man? Oh, I can take you guys on a little tour right now if you guys want. Hopefully the internet would keep up. Hi, David. I just hired someone to set up my Shopify store, and the thing is, he's going to set up hundreds of viral products, but I'm not even psyched about selling something I'm not passionate about. Yeah, well, NCY store, I would say that you want to, you need to make money first. There's 2 steps of being a successful entrepreneur. First step is making as much money to do whatever you want always, and kind of the second step is to do what really fulfills you. So I wouldn't say that like my passion in life was selling Amazon FBA products, but my passion is teaching people and helping people kind of escape that kind of 9 to 5 monotony and things like that. And so that's kind of where I was at from that perspective. I wouldn't say that Amazon FBA was my passion, but YouTube is, reaching people, talking to people. It really is my passion. You have a picture of a goat behind you. Yeah, Biggie. I know. Isn't this a sick poster? I love it. I got a bunch of cool art from a website called iCanvas, which is amazing. Yes, tour. Yes, tour. All right, I'll take you guys on a little tour. We're going to lose... hold on, let me switch the screen really quick. All right, now can you guys see me out of my computer screen? I'm trying to be all snazzy with... my technology, so I'll wait till I can see it on the live stream, and then we'll go on a little tour. When will dropshipping be dead? I don't think it'll ever be dead, Jonathan Cologne. I mean, to be honest, like Walmart dropships, Costco dropships, they just kind of do it in a different way. Here we go. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the house. Some of it we're still setting up. We've got some sweet art. Check this out. We got this monkey right here. Got this bird, got this elephant right here, and this is my favorite one. I call this one, what would you guys call this painting right here? I want you guys to name it for me. Man, your beard is patchy. Later, that's so true. I know, I wish I could grow a better beard, but I can't. Hi from Syria. What's up, Rave 3? What's up? Oh, Syria, man, it's far away. Thanks for joining the live stream. eBay or FBA? FBA, no question. eBay is pretty much dead. Amazon is like almost completely replaced them, to be honest. When is your Shopify course available and how much is it? It's available right now and it's $9.97, but we do run coupons for it. Your mic is not on your tablet. The mic might be on the phone. You're living the life, brother. Hard work pays off. Thank you, D. I mean, I don't consider myself special at all. I really honestly don't. I just worked really hard. Mind blown. ClickFunnels or Shopify? I mean, it depends what you're using it for. ClickFunnels is amazing for selling digital products, for integrating an autoresponder, a membership platform, and like sales pages all in one like beautifully succinct way. Dan Da Silva, you did not just give me $14.99 on the live chat, bro. I'm gonna literally send that back to you. I'm gonna come find you. I'm gonna send that back, and I'll see you in Vegas in like a month. Yeah. I can't wait to see everybody back in Vegas. We got to all meet Dan and myself and a bunch of other people out in Orlando. When's the last time you had sex? It's a hilarious question, Pato Martinez. I don't know if we're getting that intimate, ask me anything, but I guess I could say that if you guys really want. Thank you for the answer, Kevin. I feel like going forward now, you're right, it's a means to an end. Thanks for answering me on Messenger. Thanks for the encouragement. Share with you 12K in 72 hours. Oh yeah, man, I mean, no worries. I think part of a really important quote that I heard and that I love. Here, let me switch back to this view. I think this view is cooler. A really cool quote that I love is, if I had 4 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 3 hours sharpening the axe. And I think that's really important because, there's so many opportunities out there. There's Shopify, there's Amazon FBA, there's, Facebook ad agencies, there's SMMA, there's, physical product businesses. There's all different types of things that you can do. And, you have to really spend a lot of time kind of honing in on what you want to do, what you're good at, things like that. Dan Da Silva, I wanted to see how it works. Here, Dan, let me make you a mod. Now you have the band hammer, Dan. I only have about 1,000 saved up for Amazon FBA. Should I start with it or save up a bit more? Steve Wen, I would save up a bit more. A lot of people out there who teach Amazon give people a kind of a false sense of how much things actually cost. Amazon takes about $3,000 to get started, and that includes, buying the products, shipping the products, things like that. And so 3,000 USD is about, what you need. Kevin, do you have an OA course? Have you ever done it before? No, I don't have an OA course. Just going back to what I just said, there's so many opportunities out there. And one of the biggest kind of things that you need to do is figure out which opportunity is right for you. And, when I was first looking at Amazon FBA, I evaluated Amazon FBA, I evaluated, retail arbitrage, I evaluated online arbitrage, tactical arbitrage, everything, right? And it's very, very clear to me that Amazon FBA is the most scalable option. And what I mean by scalable is every business venture that I do, everything that I do is moving closer towards automation and farther away from manual labor, right? Because the people who are wealthy and rich, they're the ones who are earning, thousands of dollars while they're sleeping or while they're out partying or while they're meditating or while they're at the gym, right? The people who are, time poor are the ones who are going to work and using a shovel, right? And I'm not saying that that's wrong. Everybody has to put their time in to save up money, right? But the end goal should be moving closer towards automation and freeing up your time while still accumulating more wealth. Hey Kevin, when will the next part of high ticket dropshipping will drop? Soon. We could make another video about that. There's a lot more to it, but I wanted to make like a video that was kind of simple enough that everybody could get a taste. But going through everything about high ticket dropshipping takes a lot longer. Where is this new house? It's in San Diego. What does it take to discipline and take it seriously? I mean, Russell Brunson is one of the entrepreneurs that I follow most closely, Jackal. And I've said, he says a really important thing. He says, people who pay attention. And I never really kind of realized that until I started paying for education myself. Like, I'm part of a $20,000 a year mastermind. When I was in New Zealand, there was only one gym in Queenstown, New Zealand, and it was $250 a month. And that's not the most money in the world, but it was enough because $250 a month is crazy. Like I pay $20 a month in the USA, and I paid $250 for 1 month at the gym. But the moral of the story is you better fucking believe that I went to the gym twice a day, every single day, because I paid for it, right? And so people who pay attention. It just works. Like, and I'm not saying you have to pay for a course, but do your due diligence, learn for free if you want to, and then once you kind of have figured it out, then once you invest in a product, you will make it work. Is it in La Jolla? No, Laker, it's not. Hey Kev, what's with the shades? Here, I'll show you guys. So Let me go back to this solo screen. So right here, the sun is setting, and it's super bright. So I'm gonna wear the shades for another like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna take them off. Secrets to running ads online on Facebook, Google, IG, yeah, BeLife. I mean, there's a lot, right? I have videos on Facebook ads. It's really all about the pixel for Facebook ads. You know, getting people into your audience structure, getting people identified so you can create, very targeted audiences. That's awesome. 2 of the 2 power players are here, Dan Da Silva, and there's only one that see the record label besides you is some kind of Amazon FBA award, $1 million earners. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. That's a 2 Comma Club award though, for making $1 million in one funnel. When do you recommend firing your boss? There's kind of 2 ways to go about it. You can either go all in and kind of burn the boats, so to say. Like burn the boats is a good metaphor I like too. It's kind of like, it's from war times when, if you burn the boats, there's no opportunity for kind of retreat, so you have to push forward, and that kind of gives you more drive that you might not have otherwise had. And so I'm more on the side of burning the boats, where I go all in, there's no other option, and so you kind of just have to make it work. But that's not to say that that's what everyone should do, because people have different situations than me. People have families and things like that. And going all in is a little bit more riskier when you're feeding, babies or like little humans or children or whatever. So, if you're by yourself and you don't have a lot of people depending on you, then I would recommend going all in. Otherwise, you can do it part-time until it's starting to make enough consistent money to the point where you can just leave your job behind and things like that. What kind of camera are you using right now? It's actually my phone. I'm using a really cool app called Studio Switcher. And so I have a bunch of different angles actually that I can do. Yeah, like I can show you guys what I'm looking at right now. This is actually my view out of my eyes, which is cool. There's the whiteboard. What do you guys think that one's called? It's a pretty cool picture actually. I love that Mother Teresa one too. Be honest and frank anyways, build anyways, be happy anyways, do good anyways. We got the thinker monkey over there. We got the YouTube setup right here. Oh, and there's the 100,000 balloons, which you guys will see about in a little bit. How do I get influencers and how much do I pay? Actually, my next video, M squared, is gonna be exactly about that. It's gonna be about Instagram influencers, so wait for that one. It's coming out in the next few days. When are you gonna launch the Facebook ads course? That is a great question, Alvaro, and I have literally thousands of people asking me that same question. And it's coming soon. I promise you, there's actually a date now that it's going to be released, and it's gonna completely change the game for Facebook ads. Just because, I've spent millions of dollars on Facebook ads. I know it so well, so incredibly well. I use it in my own life, right? There's such creative ways that you can use Facebook. It's like an art more. Like with other types of online income, it's not as much of an art. And Facebook truly, truly is an art. And, I consider myself a talented artist. With Facebook ads, and it's going to just be completely game changing. We're going to talk about how to use Facebook for Amazon, how to use Facebook for Shopify, but we're going to focus a lot on how to use Facebook even if you don't have any products, how to start your own Facebook ad agency and start making thousands and thousands of dollars every single month with zero money up front, literally zero. And so that is a very, very unique thing. Nobody else is talking about it, and that is going to be one of the main focal points of the Facebook ads course. Kevin, are you single? What's up, Alyssa? Are you and Tanner friends? Yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't consider us like friends, but we've always been civil with one another. I respect, his hustle and what he's accomplished for himself, and I always respect other entrepreneurs, and I like what he's doing, and he's done a great job building a personal brand. I can't quit my job because I need to buy Medela for the infant. Eric, is that a joke about my Medela in one of my product research videos? Because that would be a deep inside joke, Eric in Ohio. Otherwise, then don't quit your job and focus on the infant. Kevin, would you go with Shopify payments or Stripe? Shopify payments is powered by Stripe. Do you have students from Asia? Yeah, I have hundreds and hundreds of students from Asia. Do you do consulting? I started to do consulting for a little bit, and I was charging $1,000 an hour, but too many people and too many companies started buying it, and then like my whole day was just consulting, and that's just not what I wanted to do. And it comes to a certain point where like when I was younger, and I would have slapped myself in the face if I was turning down $1,000 an hour consulting jobs. But there comes a time when it's not really about money. It's about what you want to do and what makes you happy. And I love consulting, but I don't want to do it, all day. Kevin, you can marry my sister. Thanks, that one Sherpa. Give us the viral cheat sheet. Yeah, I put it in the video description, Laker. It's in there, and it's also on my Instagram. And if you guys haven't, then I'll shamelessly follow at official Kevin David on Instagram, because we put out fun stuff on that. Kevin, how much money do you make, brother? I make a lot more than I was making at Facebook. On Amazon, how much do you expect to pay to get to page 1? Well, you aren't really paying, Michael Reef. You're more so giving away units. Because kind of how A9, which is Amazon's algorithm, works is to get to page 1 is actually pretty simple. You just have to know how to do it. And so you're not paying for it unless you want to use a service like Viral Launch or ZonJump. And we have very, very deep discounts for all Viral Launch services and ZonJump if you guys want to use it. Just go into the Amazon FBA Ninjas Facebook group, and all of them are in the pinned post. Kevin, do you use email lists or SMS to market your products? I actually don't use SMS as much as I should, but I'm going to make a note of that really quick. Just while we're here. Well, I guess everyone can see my screen too. Where is it you're located right now? It's so bright and beautiful. It's 10 p.m. here in Maryland. I'm in San Diego. It's actually really foggy. Sensational Life. I like your name too, Sensational. No, it's actually pretty foggy right now, but usually it's just like a immaculate, beautiful kind of scenery right there of the ocean. I'll show you guys my bedroom later if you guys stay for a while longer. I'll show you guys my bedroom. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I'm super grateful to have it. Kevin, Pimpin, Shopify or F? What does F mean? Big homie. Sonia, what's up? What's up, Sonia Flores? D Thomas, who's your new favorite rapper, bro? I don't know if I would say new, but I like Future a lot. I really like the song Extra Love. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure song. How do I ship the miniature pig? Carefully, you don't want to hurt the miniature pig, Steel Reserve. That's a fact. What's the best thing to do if your niche gets saturated? Move on to a different niche, right? You should never be too tied into one specific particular niche. And if you are, then you want to make sure that your roots are deeper and you have more emails and you have more kind of, Facebook ads. Oh my God, people are donating money. Joshua, I appreciate that, but you guys don't need to donate money. I do appreciate it, but really, it's fine. I've heard of people making 20K profit selling Louis Vuitton and Nike counterfeit. What do you think? On Amazon, because Amazon is incredibly good now at mitigating that. Nike and Louis Vuitton have like pre-gated category restrictions where you have to have a certain age of account to even be able to list against those. And then, if there's any type of counterfeiting where people are returning the merchandise or filing an A to Z claim, then they'll shut you down really quickly, Josh. So that's not necessarily what I would do. Instead, I would think about, more of like the long-term approach where, you're thinking about creating a real sustainable kind of long-term business. B-Life, do you believe in putting your money into real estate or businesses? Definitely businesses. I've invested in the stock market, I've invested in crypto, I've invested in real estate, I've invested in all types of stuff. And no question, the biggest return on investment you can possibly have is investing in your own business and yourself. You are the most valuable thing. I know that sounds cliche and kind of bullshit, but trust me when I tell you, you are the most valuable part of your business. What are some good apps to use that are free? Are you talking about for Shopify, C-Bandit? What mistakes or things should I watch out for when first starting Amazon FBA? Man, there's a lot, Steve, but check out, I actually made a video specifically about that on the channel. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I think it's called mistakes to avoid when starting on Amazon FBA. Hey, Kevin, what's up, Letitia? Or is it Letitia? I'm making 20K a year. Make me a case study and see if you could teach me enough to make 60K a year online. Yeah, 20K a year, Dustin, is almost not livable. Depending on where you are. But, if you're in the USA, it would be really, really hard to make a living with that. And so, if I were you, I would just live incredibly frugally for like 3 to 6 months, get a second job, save up like $5,000 to $10,000, and then just go all in. Because Amazon does work. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's definitely not that hard. Trust me. Like if you know what you're doing, it's not that hard to be successful with Amazon because there's just so many people looking at Amazon that, it's really hard to kind of. Well, there's so many comments. How much porn do you watch? Like Goat James, I love that name. Not much. Your house is so cool. Oh, thanks, Arroya. I like your name. What's the best website to find American manufacturers? Mark, the answer to that is ThomasNet. Kevin, Shopify question. If a product analysis on AliExpress says the product has high sales in the last 3 months with high orders, is there a chance it might be saturated? Yeah, there's a chance, but I mean, high orders to me is a good thing. Because if there's high orders, it means other dropshippers out there are successfully kind of selling that same product. And, that's a good thing with Shopify. You don't want too much competition, but you want enough to kind of prove that, oh, what's up, Say? I didn't even realize that was you. But yeah, you want enough to kind of realize that there are people kind of being successful with it. Kevin, when are you coming to Hawaii? Soon, actually. I love Hawaii. I've been to Oahu and a couple other places, and I love it there. It's a little bit too slow for me to kind of live. I like kind of a little bit faster pace of a life, but it's definitely somewhere I love to vacation, and I'll probably be there in the next couple of months. Should I sell on Amazon.ca and UK? Anything I need to know before I start? Yeah, for the UK, you need to know that there's value added tax. So look up VAT. Amazon Canada is, I would say, not as good of an option. If you're gonna start in an international market, do the UK for sure. If all of a sudden one keyword is spending all of the budget in the PPC campaign and it's getting abnormal amount of impressions, what could it be? Well, if it's converting, then that's good. Burazaru, but if it's not converting, then just lower the bid and then it'll take out less because it won't actually win the auction as often. For Shopify, what shipping options do you do to ship products to countries without ePacket? Well, ePacket ships to a lot of countries, right? But I mainly target the big four, Houston, Lou. 99% of my sales and most Shopify sellers' sales come from the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia. So if you just target those four with your Facebook ads, then you're not going to really have to worry about a bunch of sales that aren't in those countries. How do you get ungated? There's ungating services, or you can submit like original receipts or invoices from those manufacturers to prove that you're like a licensed seller of Nike or whatever. Kevin, what's up? Recent gear. What keeps you focused? I don't know, Chris Thomas. I mean, I just wanted a different life. I was not at all satisfied with just going to the same job every day, and I wasn't satisfied with listening to someone else telling me what to do. I wasn't satisfied making $100,000 a year, and that might sound like a lot to some people, but it just wasn't enough for me to do what I wanted all the time. Like it restricted how much I could travel. It restricted what kind of cars I could buy. It restricted how often I could vacation, what kind of houses I could buy, and things like that. And so I don't mean to sound like cocky or anything like that. It just wasn't enough for what I wanted my life to be, and so I had to find something else, and that's kind of what I did. How do I stay on first page once I get there? Epic Hustling, the answer to that is having a really quality listing, because if you're getting natural organic sales, then you're going to maintain your position on there. Hey man, I was watching the live feed with you and Engineered Truth, and you said the course was closing soon, and I was wondering how close it was because I'm planning on signing up in a couple weeks. Well, we have over 1,900 members now, Peter Tibbets, and I kind of always planned to myself that I was going to close the Amazon FBA Ninja course when we got to 2,000 members, because that's kind of as money as I could possibly handle answering everyone's one-on-one questions and things like that, and so we're going to close it very soon. Kevin, what do you think of those fake gurus out there? I don't like to talk bad about anyone else. I think that people should put out quality information, and if they're putting out quality information that's truthful and is helping people, then I think that people are doing a good job. But I would be wary of people giving misinformation or promising things that they can't deliver, and so you have to be careful with online people, because there's good people and there's bad people in every type of business, and so you just have to be careful. Hey Kevin, I think you're about to change my life. Yeezy. Nice. I'd love to change your life. How much would you charge for Facebook course? Any estimates will be appreciated. Yeah, we're gonna do probably $997 or $9. I don't know. The Facebook ads course is gonna be so good. Like I'm so excited for it. I haven't been that excited about creating something for a long time. So it might be the most expensive course I've ever put out, or we might no matter what, the first week. We're gonna do a launch where everything's 50% off. It's what we always do when we launch courses. So make sure that if you aren't already, join the Facebook Ads, Facebook Ad Ninja group, and we'll make announcements there. If you're part of my email list, we'll make announcements there. If you're part of my ManyChat, my messenger bot, will make announcements there. And if you do want the Facebook Ads course for 50% off, just make sure you get it in the first week. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. I probably have to start doing these a little bit faster. Come to Hawaii, Kevin. Yeah, I will. Kevin, thoughts on hiring a Facebook ad expert? I mean, you just have to make sure that they're good, Christina, because I do a lot of my own Facebook ads, but I also work with a couple of really talented people, and if you find the right people, that they're worth their weight in gold, right? But most of the people who are really worth it will want a 25% rev share, which is 25% of your profit. I would love to just pay my Facebook ads guys like 50 grand and just like let them do it for the whole year, but they just know that they'll make a lot more by doing a rev share. My son Jaron wants to say, hey, what's up, Michael? Tell Jaron, hey, do you smoke weed? No, I don't. I used to when I was 18, but it's been about 10 years since I've smoked anything, and I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. Hi, Kevin. What do you do when you get stuck? I've been trying for a little while, and I'm not sure about being able to find a winning product. You know, having other people, Nara, that are kind of in the same place as you is incredibly important. So like, you know, even if you can't, if you don't want a course, if you can't afford a course yet, you know, join a free Facebook group, you know, watch free YouTube videos, become part of the community for Amazon, right? And it will start to pay dividends, and you can, you know, find friends who are in the same areas. And, you know, if you can find a mentor who's been through it and knows what products work and knows what products don't, that's one of the most valuable things you can possibly get. And that's one of the reasons that people, I think, like my course, is because I'm still willing, even though there's literally thousands of members now, I individually check every single one of my students' products before they invest in them, and I give them the green light saying, okay, yeah, I think that product could work. And, you know, obviously the risk is still on them, but, you know, as much as I possibly can help them, I do. When can you visit Iceland? I've actually always wanted to go to Iceland. They have ridiculous deals, like $99 to go from San Francisco to Iceland. I think that'd be fun. Kevin, what's best to start up with, Shopify or Amazon FBA? It depends how much money you have. If you have, you know, more startup capital, I think Amazon FBA is a great opportunity. If you have less startup capital, you know, less than like 3,000 or so, then I think Shopify is a good place to start and kind of build up your online skills. Is print on demand worth it? Yeah, absolutely. Watch my print on demand video if you haven't. Print on demand is such easy money if you know what you're doing. All you have to do is just make super polar topics that you can that you can then target on Facebook. Like, you know, the Amazon has a whole section of anti-Trump shirts. And the people who are selling those correctly are making a freaking fortune because they know that Trump is an incredibly polarizing topic. And you know that people who hate him so much that they're willing to literally, you know, wear a shirt talking about how much they hate them. And that's the people who make money from print on demand. The people who don't make money on print on demand are the ones who say, you know, I'll make a shirt that everyone can wear, because then no one buys it. It's kind of counterintuitive. But if you know what you're doing, print on demand is a fantastic opportunity. And we do have a bonus in the Shopify course that's all about print on demand. How do you take care of QA, QC of products being shipped from China? I use a company called in the Black Belt group. They're called Seller Kai. They handle, you know, all types of everything that you need, from shipping, from inspections, and all of that. And yeah, it's a third-party inspector. Any thoughts on Alexa skills? Would you implement that on your business? What do you mean by that, Abdi? Oh, what's up? I recognize you. Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, I thought you said Iceland. I'm not. Yeah, I don't have any plans to come to Cleveland soon, but Iceland maybe. Do you use ClickFunnels to sell products on Shopify? I love ClickFunnels. Just went and spent $1,000 to get everything that goes with it, so I'm definitely trying to make that money back fast. Yeah, ClickFunnels is incredible. I mean, ClickFunnels really helped revolutionize my business and allows me to reach literally hundreds of thousands of people with like so few employees. It's crazy. But yeah, I think that ClickFunnels with physical products is a little bit clunky still. I would recommend Shopify with physical products, but if you're going to sell digital products like an ebook or a course or, you know, a workout plan or whatever it is, I think ClickFunnels is the best kind of way to do that. KD, what are the names of some top fake gurus out there? I'm not going to get into that. I mean, I don't want to call out anyone, and I wouldn't want anyone to call out me. You know, you just have to do your due diligence about people. Look for testimonials. Look for their online presence. Look for their, you know, results. Like I made a video, you know, a couple months ago showing literally we ended up doing $750,000 in just 1 month on Amazon FBA. And you know, look for people who are showing their real screen and like it's loading, you know, not like a little screenshot, because people can Photoshop that. And so just do your due diligence. Specifically, the most important thing is real testimonials, right? Looking for actual people that are being successful taking the course, because if they can do it, then you can do it too. What would you do with 5K if you were me? Honestly, this sounds cliche, Dustin, but I mean, I would go and find the best course and I would take it and I would implement the absolute shit out of it. I would look for the one that had the most success stories, and I would use the rest of the money after the course to just buy products. And I'm not saying that my course is necessarily the best, but we do have a ton of testimonials, and I'm very grateful for that. Since you don't do consulting, can you recommend any good marketers or marketing firms that you know of? I actually don't use any like marketing or marketing firms. I use all my friends and just like networking contacts that I've met from just life. People reach out to me a lot and want to work together, and if they're the right person, then I give them a chance, and if they perform well, then I keep them on, and so it just kind of works out. I'm gonna say it. You need a minimum of 10K to launch one product to really have a chance of success. I appreciate your opinion on that, Viva Vegas, but I don't agree. I've launched, when I first launched products, I launched 6 products simultaneously with $6,100. And Amazon was a little bit different 2 years ago, but it's still possible. Not a business question. Have you ever visited Tijuana? If not, you have to. Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away from Tijuana. Any other markets besides Canada and the UK? Yeah, Japan, Singapore. How lit is the Ninja meetup in LV going to be? It's going to be super lit. Michael Wilkerson. Yeah, I mean, Dan DeSilva's coming. Some of the biggest names in e-commerce are going to be there, like literally just like hanging out. Like you don't get opportunities to meet people that are making multi millions of dollars like in such a casual way that Las Vegas is going to be. And for those of you who don't know, we're having our first USA meetup in Las Vegas. June 1st through 3rd, and like Dan DeSilva is going to be there, Adrian Morrison, a bunch of like super powerhouse people, OD Productions for affiliate marketing is going to be there, Joseph, Jaden, Gross, a ton of very, very, very successful people are coming, and we're all just going to be like hanging out and having fun. It's going to be a really, really intimate kind of thing that's very, very rare to otherwise get. Feel AliExpress hot product that is selling thousands waterproof socks. Waterproof socks. You heard it from Jackal Mehoff himself. Bro, how is Queenstown? Is it worth visiting? Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I never knew that other countries partied so hard on Christmas Day. Like in the USA, nobody really parties on Christmas Day, but like in New Zealand, like people are legitimately like partying so hard on Christmas Day, and everyone is dressed up as Santa. It is like the weirdest thing. How does funneling work in dropshipping? I mean, you can use funnels to dropship, but I don't necessarily recommend it. I'm gonna skip a bunch of questions down to the end, so I get the freshest ones to try to keep up. Best platform for e-commerce beginner: Amazon FBA, CF, or Shopify. It depends what you want to do. ClickFunnels for digital products, Shopify if you have less than $3,000 saved up, and Amazon if you have more than $3,000. What do you prefer, Japan or Hong Kong? I mean, I don't speak Japanese or any other language, any other Asian language, John Johnson. So I just stick with the USA and the UK. What is some product research method you currently use? I have a ton of videos on that, Safwan. I mean, if you wanna see how I do product research, just go onto my YouTube channel and check it out. What USA website can I use for inexpensive products to dropship that have good profit margins? I mean, there isn't really an AliExpress for the United States, and Thomasnet is really the only kind of aggregate, wholesale manufacturing website similar to how AliExpress is. But it's not comparative to AliExpress. AliExpress is pretty unique. Do you like memes? Yeah, of course, everyone likes memes. Hi from New Zealand. What's up? I was just there. How do I go to this meetup? Where do I sign up? Will there be speeches on selling online? There's not going to be speeches. No, it's going to be totally just a fun event, M squared. I haven't released it to the public yet, but I might. We already have 100 plus people signed up, and so I don't know how big I want to make it, but it's going to be ridiculously fun. What are your thoughts on Amazon FBA Australia? It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't sell there, so I don't know necessarily yet. But yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments coming in, I can't even read them. Lol, Tanner Fox said all you need is 1K to start Amazon FBA, bruh. Yeah, I would argue that that's not true. There's just a lot of hidden expenses that people don't think about. Like getting professional photos done. Like when I launch a product, sometimes I'll spend $500 to $1,000 on just photos, right? And it depends on like how big of a product launch that I'm expecting, but $1,000 I think is very unrealistic. What's your dream car? I'm gonna buy my dream car actually on my birthday in August, Sean, and so you guys might see it there. But I'm not going to reveal it quite yet, but it's a car that I've always wanted since I was a kid, and I grew up, I grew up and I wasn't the richest person in the world, and so it's just going to be a really, kind of emotional moment for me. What is the better for Facebook ads, Teespring or merch by Amazon? I mean, they're different. You can't really track merch by Amazon as well. Like you can use like UTM links and like Amazon, associate links and things like that. But with Teespring, you can actually, use your pixel onto your Facebook store, retarget them with product display ads, directly into their Facebook feeds, and it becomes a lot easier to do it that way. Been running a free plus shipping campaign for almost a year now, 150K in revenue, can't seem to get myself to the next level. I mean, 150K in revenue for a year is pretty good, Jordan. What's your profit margin on that? I'm starting a print on demand business. What is the best marketing for making my first sale? Facebook for sure. Regarding the 20K on Shopify selling Louis Vuitton and Nike counterfeit, they're not getting in trouble. If they're selling counterfeit and people catch them, they're getting in trouble. I wouldn't recommend doing that at all. It's always better to start and do honest kind of businesses from the beginning, and that way you're not going to be kind of left out in the cold. Hi Kevin, I'm looking to. Okay, sorry. There's so many questions coming in. Are you a butt pirate? No, I do like pirates though. What's up, Hussein Bays? I recognize you, even though your name is Sam on Facebook, so you're confusing me. Yo, David, question. After getting engagements with your initial FBA ad, what's the next step again? After you get engagements and build up social proof, then you start to run traffic campaigns. And you use the post ID to run a traffic campaign with that same Facebook ad, so that when you run a traffic campaign, your ad already has all that social proof, like the likes, the comments, the shares. And if your ad has a lot of that social proof, people are just interested in it more. People, I think P.T. Barnum said that nothing attracts a crowd quite like a crowd. And that's such a beautifully eloquent and true statement, because if you're walking down the street and there's 20 people looking up at something, you're going to look too. If an ad has a bunch of social proof and all these other people are interested in it, you're going to be interested too. Should I make a YouTube video? Oh man, sorry. A lot of comments are getting missing because there's so many different questions. How many times have you won butt darts? I'm not sure, probably a lot. How about Builderall? I mean, I'm ClickFunnels. I'm so deeply committed to ClickFunnels now that I've never even used Builderall, but I hear it's a cheap option. I'm all about ClickFunnels personally though. Hey Kevin, what do you think of those websites that already find profitable products for dropshipping? Like what, Pablo? How many people are there in your team? I employ 4 people full time, and then I have about 20 virtual assistants. What days are best to run ads? I heard Monday through Wednesday. Don't worry about that. I'm not saying you are, but are you a scammer? I don't think so. I mean, I have literally thousands of students and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of success stories, new success stories every single day of people changing their lives, making $1,000 a day. So I think it'd be really, really hard from like a logistical perspective to scam thousands and thousands of people. So no, I'm not a scammer. Hey Kevin, why is CF a good choice for digital products? And they just make it really easy, right? Like you have, sales pages that you can design with drag and drop. You can have a thank you page that after they give their email or behind a paywall, the thank you page just has a download link, and it's really, really easy to make those and clone them to make new ones and things like that. Thanks, David. You're very inspirational. Hello from Chicago. Always watching your videos. Oh, thanks, Juan Manuel Diaz. I appreciate that. Do you think doing only RA/OA can be successful in the long run? No, I don't. What do you think about Grant and Ty? Ty did a really good job of creating a personal brand when Facebook ads were incredibly undervalued. He spent, and I've heard from a personal source and somebody who works with him that he spent $40 million creating his brand, it paid off for him, obviously, and I think that he kind of attracts a very specific audience, but he's done a fabulous job, obviously, creating his brand. Grant, I think Grant is amazing, to be honest. I think he's 60 plus years old, so he's been around for a long time, and he's doing a great job. How tall are you, bro? I'm 6'1", 6 foot, something like that. I'm going to go back to the bottom again. Kevin, please tell me what you honestly prefer. I've tried Shopify a lot and not much success because I'm not great with ads. So Amazon FBA or dropshipping? Amazon brings people to you, right? You don't need to advertise outside Amazon. You can make a multi-million-dollar business without ever running an ad outside of Amazon. It's crazy. He's not a scammer, he's the truth. Let's link up for coffee in SD. I'm getting married there. Come to the wedding. You help me make money for the wedding. Oh, I appreciate that, Laker. Seriously. I mean, yeah, if I'm enabling a wedding, that's like all love, right? When is the next New York mastermind? I don't know. I like to keep it on the West Coast. We're doing Vegas just because it's kind of like central and things like that. How should I eat my photo thumbnails? What company is best? I'm not sure what you mean by eat. How often do you have returns on Shopify? I'd say like 5% or less. How do you get reviews in the beginning? I mean, it's incredibly hard, Billy. Having the private Facebook group that you get with a course is a great way to kind of build those initial reviews with people. How do you recommend getting initial reviews on your Amazon listing? Do you hold off until you have 5 to 10 reviews before PPC and giveaways? I like to have about 5 reviews before I start like really pumping money into PPC, just because if you're spending money on PPC, people might click your ad, but if they don't see any reviews, they're not going to buy. Just think about it as if it's your own business, right? If you're buying something on Amazon, are you going to buy something that has 0 reviews? Probably not. Third time I'm asking this. If your 5-year-old suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Oh my gosh. If I was 5 years old and inhabiting my currently body, I don't know, I'd probably go eat like a ton of like ice cream or something like that. What should I start with, Amazon FBA or affiliate marketing? 5K. I mean, Kurt, I would suggest Amazon. I mean, you can do affiliate marketing too. The cool part about Amazon FBA is once you kind of do the upfront work, it's done. And then like you have a lot of kind of spare time. And so I suggest people to do Amazon FBA first if they have the money, and then kind of go into Shopify or affiliate marketing or Facebook ads and things like that. How do I go to the mastermind? I might release it to the public. I haven't decided yet. We already have 100 or so people coming, and so I kind of want to keep it small, but I might release it to the public and let another 25 or 50 people come to the mastermind. How do you price a t-shirt? I usually price them $19.95. What's the absolute best marketing platform, and how do you go about using this platform? The best marketing platform right now is Facebook and Instagram. I mean, there's also like Snapchat, Reddit, Twitter, but I mean, at some point you have to focus, and Facebook gives the most results. What's the cost of your course? It's $9.97, Jermaine. Website that leads straight to your Amazon listing. When they try to purchase your product, do you recommend it? Yeah, you can do that, but if you're going to do that, Abdi, then use an Amazon associate link, because then you can compare how many clicks you have in Facebook to how many clicks you have in your Amazon associates dashboard, and then you can actually be able to, then you can know your return on investment of the advertising spend. What would be the first step to finding the right mastermind for an individual? Find somebody or a mentor that you really believe is doing it and making it work, and then follow them. What company is best to... Oh man, the chat keeps resetting when new people say stuff. Are you currently taking new students? Yeah, for my Amazon and Shopify courses, we're taking new students. If you want to check out the webinars, we have them down in the description. Right here. I can put them in the chat too if that would help. Oh, maybe I can't. Yeah, I can. There's one. And there's the other. Do I need to upload my own designs for Printful? Yeah, you do. How many sales should a product average in Amazon to catch your attention? It's not about sales, it's about profit per day. I like to see 100 to 100 plus profit per day. And that gives you about $3,000 profit per month. But once you start to add, 10 products, then all of a sudden you're making $30,000 profit per month, and that starts to add up really quick. Ads to a pre-sale page or straight to product page? I mean, you can do either. If you do a pre-sale page, Outpost Shop, you can get them pixeled and then you can retarget them. There's also sneaky ways to target people via redirect straight to an Amazon FBA listing, like snip.ly, for example, and there's ways to do everything. You're cool, Kev. Thanks, Arroya. I like your name still. Second time, what is the funniest name you have actually heard oh man, there's so many questions. Used in the real world. There was a person when I used to work at my gym in college, and their name was literally Shithhead, but it was pronounced Shithhead, but it actually literally was spelled shithead, and that's probably the funniest name I've ever seen in real life. How much is the Shopify course? It's $9.97, but we do have a coupon code in the webinar if you want to give the webinar a look. Once inventory goes to Amazon, what's the fastest way to rank top 3? Giveaways, right? Just understanding how the algorithm works. Just wanted to thank you for the quality of your content. Love, thanks from Seattle. You're welcome, Yulia. What is a good pricing strategy for dropshipping with AliExpress? I like to price at about 5x. So if you buy something for $2, I would price for 10. But you can get up to 10x as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to do this. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'll answer a couple more questions. We're about to hit 45 minutes. My voice is like going out right now. What company is best to use for photography for my Amazon thumbnails? I use Viral Launch for my Amazon photos. They have a really, we have a steep discount in our Facebook group. It's like 30% off, which is crazy because photos are expensive, and people who go cheap on photos, they just aren't thinking in the long term. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you've done? I don't know, probably something bad. Bro, do you even Fortnite? I actually don't, but I did want to make a video on Fortnite, like the business behind Fortnite, because they did an incredible job kind of forcing all of these influencers into Fortnite just because of the viewership it was getting. And it's a really incredible business model what they've managed to create, kind of like as a freemium type of product. Kevin, with all honesty, is it possible to attain all what you have through Shopify? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, there's people out there who are making millions and millions of dollars on Shopify every single year. Dude, Kevin is too intelligent, bro. I appreciate that live at the peak. If I start off with 5 to 6K, how long will it take to make profits? It takes about 1 to 3 months, Kurt. But if you're doing things right, you can definitely start to see profits in 45 days or so. Am I making a mistake by starting off small with physical inventory in my apartment and shipping them out to customers myself? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's not scalable, Tomiesto, and people get good at what they do. And if you're doing that, you'll get good at that. But if you're doing a scalable, automated business, you'll get good at that. So hey man, so if I did everything perfectly, I know that's impossible, and came into Amazon FBA with 10K and followed the course step by step, what would you say a ballpark timeline for 1K a day? 90 days. Like I'm very confident saying that. If you have $10,000, you can make $1,000 a day in 90 days for sure, if you do things right. When is the best time to start your second Shopify store? And thanks for the value, man. I mean, you'll know when the time is right, when you kind of explore all the horizontal mediums of your current Shopify niche and there's nothing else you can kind of sell or upsell or things like that, then maybe it's time to kind of move on to another store. Thanks from Alabama, Roll Tide. Thanks for your time to do this stream, brother. 100% one of the most real and transparent guys on YouTube. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate that. Can you give us a 50% discount on your course for those of us who can't afford the $9.97 price deal? If so, can you offer us a coupon code with a deadline? Get at me. Watch the Shopify webinar. You might be surprised what's at the end. What's your net? I use Comcast. Just kidding. More than my net worth is more than it was when I worked at Facebook. Do you have to modify a product from an existing one to sell on Amazon, or can you just buy cheap and sell on Amazon? I always think that you should add value. If Farhani, that's just my personal mentality, and it's worked really well for me. Trying to kind of take the easy way just isn't a long-term kind of option. Would you prefer FBA or Shopify? It depends how much money you have if saved up. If you can invest $3,000 or more, FBA, $3,000 or less, Shopify. Yes, make a Fortnite video. Do you have any mentorship programs? I think you're great, by the way. Thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, I mean, I have a course on Amazon FBA and I have a course on Shopify, and both of the links for kind of a free webinar training, learning more about who I am, what's involved in the courses, what you're going to get with the course. You can check it out down below in the description. Release the Facebook ads course. Yeah, I will. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. I'm running out of vocal cords, but I just wanted to do a little surprise live and show you guys some love. And just come and answer all of your guys' questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I don't know, I feel like I want to end it how we always end it. And we'll see you on the next one.